Hi, how's it going? I'm bored. Let's make a video. Let's do a collections video. Well, hey, how's it going? Based off of sheer boredom, I've decided to do a collections video on my PlayStation 3 collection. And by PlayStation 3 collection, I mean the games I have for the PlayStation 3. Already. Which isn't very much. Might as well do a short review of each too, just to pad out boredom. So, let's get to it! Okay, first one up on, and there goes games. First one off on the bat is Tekken 6. I'm a big fighting game fan, and Tekken 6 is cool when it comes to fighting. The story mode kind of blows, but fighting's kind of cool. It gets a little bit used to, a little bit of time to get used to it. That's what I meant. Sorry for the slurs. I think the biggest problem with this is it's the story mode that kind of blows. Other than that, this is kind of a decent game. Thumbs up, kind of recommended. Okay, next up, the one that fell and is currently in my PlayStation 3, WWE 13. I've been playing the hell out of this game. I think it's fun as hell. I enjoy it quite a bit. I like creating things, and when I have the time, or whenever I get a PVR, you'll probably see some of the gameplay footage. So yay. It disappeared. Next one up is Super Street Fighter 4. Yep, I don't have the Ultimate Unleashed Edition with Yang Yang and Evil Ryu and Claude's McDougal. But then again, I was never really a big fan of Street Fighter. I really wasn't. This one's kind of fun when you have friends along and you're just like, yeah, let's play Street Fighter. But other than that, it's okay. For a fighting game, I know a lot of people play this and they think it's fantastic. I prefer the style of Tekken and Virtual Fighter over Street Fighter, because in my opinion, I think Street Fighter is just nothing more than a button masher, while I think Tekken takes a little bit more skill, even though it is button masher friendly. This one, however, it's alright. I'm not really the biggest fan of Capcom, but, you know, it's an alright game. I'll give it that. It's okay. We'll put that right there. There we go. Next up, Mirror's Edge. This game's fun as hell. I have yet to finish it. I want to finish it. I played the hell out of this one day. I got stuck at this one boss because I forgot what the counter block button was, and so now I'm stuck on the big wrestler dude. I think I'm like at least either halfway through or a quarter of the way through the game, maybe a little bit more. It's pretty fun. I love it to death. It's a cool little game. Pick it up. I got it for like $12. Even then, I kind of got it for free thanks to my gift cards. So. Next up, WWE Legends of Wrestling. Probably the game on this list that is probably the weakest. It's okay. It's more of a simulator and less of an actual game. And what do I mean by that is a lot of people compare like WWE 13, the recent WWE games, to simulator games because you just really play out a bunch of matches. Here, it's literally, they give you a scenario, you press a button, and you watch what happens. That's the whole game. The whole game is this. I still found it fun. Because, you know, I just feel some nostalgia for it. Even though a lot of it takes place back in, like, WrestleMania 3, WrestleMania 5 era. days in the Hogan's Warrior age and less in the Stone Cold Rock age. And I wasn't really born during Hogan's big run, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's alright. Probably the weakest in my collection. It's okay. Next up, Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection. I really dig this game. I have not gotten a chance to sit down and really just like enjoy it and just be like, oh man, this is so cool. But I think the disc is loose. Oh shit, there's an extra disc in here. I don't know. Why is Brawl in this? Okay, unedited here. I just opened this up and Brawl was in this. God, I hate when this happens. I probably need to go down later and put this in, but you know, there you have it. Brawl in my Genesis collection. So yeah, but then again, this is a great game. Series of games. Really brings you back to the nostalgia, the heyday of the Genesis. I never had a Genesis, so this kind of, you know, makes me feel happy. I just usually play Sonic 3 on this, because that's probably my favorite of the Sonic games. Or Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic 2 is alright. A few other games on here include, Golden Axe is on here, Altered Beast, I think Vector Man, which is pretty awesome too. Streets of Rage 2, which is pretty cool. Numerous others. I think Shining Force, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I might be mistaken, but in any case, good little collection to have if you're nostalgic for this age. So there you go. And hey, if you're lucky like me, you can find a free copy of Brawl. I hope to God that's not a scratch. Fuck, that's a scratch. God damn it. Next up, WWE All-Stars. You can sense a theme here that I really like wrestling. This is a cool game. You cannot be a wrestling fan and still pick this up and be like, oh man, this is awesome. Very much, it's very fun. It's really enjoyable. I think I have all the DLC. I'm not sure. I need to go check back, but I think I have all the DLC. It's awesome. I like playing this. This is fucking awesome to play, so thumbs up for me. European uppercut. Supposed to go from there. Next up, this was, I think, one of the first games I got. This, Super Street Fighter, another game that I'm gonna mention later. No, wait, no. This Super Street Fighter, I think Mirror's Edge. I think Tekken, no. Talk about that later. First game I got for this, Batman Arkham City. Arkham City's awesome. It really is. I have yet to finish it. My brother completed this whole thing. I don't think he did the Catwoman expansion, but yeah, that sounds pretty awesome too. It's a cool game. Pick it up. It's really awesome little beat 'em up title. I dig it. You should go have it. Next up, Virtua Fighter 5. Now I know they just released Virtua Fighter, what's it, like the Ultimate Dark Light, whatever. I have that on there too. This is pretty fun to look back on and play. And the new version is basically the same thing, but with new costumes. It's basically the same game. I enjoy this game. It's fun. I dig it. It's cool. Again, reminiscent of Tekken 6 or Tekken. Really cool fighting style, to say the least. Lot of really unique characters. There's 17 and each of them have a unique fighting style. Really awesome. I dig it. Next up, And this is going to be a short one to name off, but here we go. Uncharted 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I got the dual pack. Here's where the upsetting part comes in. I have yet to play this. I played a little bit of the first one, but I have not touched Among Thieves at all. I have not touched either of these games because I've been too busy playing WWE 13 or Tekken or something else to pick this up and be like, ooh, gaming. But, you know, this looks pretty fun. I think I dig it. I played a little bit of Drake's Fortune. I dug the controls. I thought it was pretty cool. I would recommend it if I played it. But thumbs up. Next up, NBA Jam. I'm not the biggest fan of realistic sports games. However, I'm a fan of sports games if the games are just super duper over the top. That's why I've been a big fan of the Tony Hawk franchise. I've been a big fan of SSX, and I've been loving the hell out of NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. I think those games are fantastic and awesome, and if a lot more sports games were like these games, I'd buy more of them. NBA Jam, of course, is the remake to the series made by Midway, unfortunately, who disappeared, rest in peace, went out of business. EA got the rights, made this, I think, back in either 2008 or 2009, maybe even 2010. This game's freaking awesome. It's awesome. I don't know what else to say. I like it. There are certain things that are a little bit wrong with it, but overall, it's pretty good. I should have slam dumped it. That would have been better. Just swoosh, boom, shakalaka. And finally, the game I was trying to mention before. This was the other fighting game I got when I got my PlayStation 3. Was Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. As you know, this is the infamous re-release of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which contains every single character. I don't think the DLC, but every single character, basically. Yeah. I really don't know what to say, other than this game's alright. I would not recommend it, because, again, I am not a fan of the fast-paced sort of BS that goes into it. I don't know why this box is indented. There's like, if you can tell, I don't think you can, but there's like an indent, a bend in my box, which is crazy annoying. But yeah, I just can't get into this game. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like the cheap obnoxiousness of the combo system or anything else that goes into it, but I'm sorry, I can't get into it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So that's my collection so far of physical copies. I have a bunch of other stuff on the hard drive of the PlayStation 3. I'll probably show you that once I get a PVR or a capture card or whatever. But until then, I'm tired. I'm gonna go back to watching this guy's 8-part review of Sonic 06 when I should be reading. I'll see you later. Peace. Le fuck. Out.